Hey Rod, a frustrating evening tonight and defeat at Tonbridge. What are your thoughts after that one?
Obviously not happy with another defeat, which is seems to be the way we are at the minute. Probably disappointed to come off of the performance at Chippenham. I thought we'd done quite well. We battled hard, but yeah, didn't really see that tonight. I thought we started well. First 20 minutes, 25 minutes. I mean, Scott Caskett's hit an excellent strike, and the keeper's tipped it, which looked like from where I was, it was going straight in. So fair play to their keeper for pulling off a great save. Just really disappointed that we get in 1-0 down at half time. Was it a penalty? I don't know. I don't think Ricardo intended on dragging him down. I think he just got caught. It looked like their player delayed the dive and the referee give it, which was up until then I thought we was both in the game, to be honest. I didn't think there was a lot of difference, but you've got to give credit to their lad who's run about 60 yards to make the penalty happen. So we go in 1-0 down, but I thought we had a couple of chances just before going in at 1-0 down, especially the one when Sam Cornish has dropped a ball in the far post. No one's wanted to get on the end of it. So that's that. So we come in at 1-0 down, and we felt that we was good enough to get back in the game. They play very direct. Tonbridge, the very low risk, just turn the ball in behind you all the time. Got some willing runners up top and a little bit of quality in Shields and Woods and Botty tonight. And I just thought they dogged it out. They looked like they sort of won the battle in midfield. And every time we try to break them down, they basically got dispossessed and stuck the ball down our throats again. So it's quite a difficult second half, to be fair. But I thought the first half we was okay. As I said, disappointed with a penalty. But I didn't think we was a million miles or too far out of the game. But second half, yet again, too many people are having an off night. Too many people wanting to sort of, if you like, individually try and show us what they can do and what they're capable of. But as a team, I didn't think we was connected at all in the second half, to be honest. We kept trying flipping it and sort of trying to just get some fresh legs on there to see if that might help us. But I don't think the subs really made any impact. And sometimes at 2-0, that's difficult to go on. But at 1-0, when it's in a 1-0 situation, I think subs should always go on and make an impact because the game's there for the taking. 2-0, I can understand a little bit of mindset creeping in that they probably think it's going to be difficult to pull it back. But I didn't think the subs really made much of an impact. And as I said, in the end, the game just got saw out with Tonbridge probably deserving to win the game.
As we enter these last 2 months of the season, we're going into March on Saturday, another big game at home against Slough. What do you think are the key ingredients to ensure that we keep our heads above that line? We still are above that bottom four at the moment. But what are those key ingredients going to make sure that going into these last dozen or so, 11 games, to make sure that remains the case?
I think first of all, Ollie, you've got to stop conceding goals and dropping points that way. The problem that we've got, and we've just had another long meeting in now, is that the problem we've got, we're not really creating a lot of chances, but we're always vulnerable to conceding that chance, which, I thought Saturday we got ourselves back in the game and we showed a lot of fight and a lot of spirit to come away with a point. Tonight I felt that on a surface which is, is a decent 4G, we tried to go with 2 wide players tonight to really get down the sides. Don't think that really worked for us. And we just got to really just keep digging deep, and we've just got to try and be a little bit more organised without the ball, so teams can't play through us, because at the minute I'm finding that teams are quite comfortable in doing that. And I do think, and we've had a good meeting in there, and I do feel some of the players just feel that we're trying to sort of, not a lot of partnerships, we're trying to do individual things, we're trying to be a team that's good at certain things, but we're not really good at the basics. And I have to agree with that. I do agree with that. I don't think if you come away from watching where we are at the minute, you can actually say that we've got a lot of identity about us. And also with that, I don't think that we had a lot of fight tonight. And I feel like this is the same sort of interview as the Enfield game, if I'm being honest. I thought Enfield was worse than tonight, I've got to say. But I thought tonight I see glimpses of that Enfield again where we don't tell them not to come with the same attitude and desire as they did Saturday. But some of these players seem to, I don't know whether it's a long season, they're getting towards the end of the season, but some of them don't seem to bring back up their games from what they had Saturday and bring it tonight. And I think that makes it hard. And we haven't really made a lot of changes. We've only brought Cornish in tonight for Genie, who's he'll be out till Saturday, maybe back Saturday. So there weren't a lot of changes. But for us personally, I just think that was a bit of light and day from what we had Saturday with the spirit and the character to stay in the game. To today, where we just basically, we just let them we never laid a glove on them and we let them just sort of dictate the second half. But look, same again, it was when you look at the two goals, one of them was a long ball in behind, which is, all right, whether it's a penalty, and the other one's a free kick. They haven't actually scored from open play. But there's two balls that have gone in behind us, one from a free kick and one from the penalty. That we've got to be better organisation. We can't allow teams to get in down the sides of us like it did with the penalty. And then obviously with the one there, that was a poor free kick. I thought it was a bit harsh on Dan Quick to be given the handball. It didn't look like it was intentional. But the ball's come in and Birch's put his hands up from 6 yards and, he never went with his runner. You can't do that. We don't have teams do that against us. Whenever teams get a chance to put a ball in the box against us, it's a dangerous ball, and people want to get on the end of it. And then we get the free kick like Cornish's one, exactly the same as what they had, and it goes past the post because no one wants to get round the back door and put the ball in the back of the net. So, I think both boxes at the minute. We're conceding the odd goal here and there. We're not getting peppered. We're not going for 3s or 4s, but we're conceding the goal even on Saturday. Same again. These goals are preventable. If you look at the goal that we conceded Saturday, that was preventable. And then we've got a mountain to climb to try and get back in it. When at the minute we aren't looking like we're going to go and score 3 or 4 goals. So yeah, listen, we've got to go back again Thursday. It is tough, and we've just got to try and galvanise ourselves and try and stay in it and hopefully just find a way that we can be better than the others. But we can't keep relying on the others beneath us, because sooner or later one of them's going to take off and we're going to be left in that position.